evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. We got Toriel, Ilianos. Glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Who else we got? We got Subi, Silver Lining. Glad to have you. Welcome on in, Cam Cole. Thank you for the 30 bits and the giant Borb arrival. Welcome on in, Moonbear. Glad to have you. Also, welcome on in, Fine Point. And Zandik. Glad to have you. It is Friday, which means that we're going to be vibing with some music. We're going to be doing some sketching. I actually have a couple of ideas for some stuff I want to sketch. Just to, to get better about sketching, but also, be there are characters that I'm going to be, one of them is going to be played in D&D this upcoming weekend, and then the other one's going to be potentially a new Sona. So yeah, in the meantime, let me go and unmute so you can hear my guest who will be joining us and move over to the gameplay. I guess gameplay, but it's art. But yeah, oh shoot, I don't have your PNG on screen.
It's fine, it's a mystery. Woo!
Well, congrats on being the voice of chat.
I don't want to be the voice of chat. That's more responsibility than I can bear.
That's understandable, honestly. Echo? Yeah, I accidentally unmuted desktop. That was my bad. Starky, there's a voice in my head. Help. Is the voice you? Do you think do you think people actually hear their own voice in their heads? Okay, because I hear my own voice in my head when I'm thinking to myself. Do you think there are people out there that don't?
Yes. Oh, that's bad. I didn't want a trailer to be. Oops.
Okay. Phoenix image. There we go. There we go. You're now visible on the stream. Okay, I'll remove the trailer.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, I hear Morgan Freeman sometimes. I hear a bird. Hi, buddy. Oh, there's like the aphantasia, the inability to imagine images in your head. It's kind of cool that I guess because that stuff is so specific to an individual's experience. It's cool that language is developed to the point where we can actually express that.
The fun thing to think about is color. Color is most likely not the same for each person. We all point to the same object and go, "That's this color," and we take it for granted.
Because we associate it with objects. There's no intrinsic color. I've committed to the art journey and purchased the Huion Canvas 16. Congratulations! Honestly, the fact that you were doing all of the art that you did do with a keyboard and a mouse is genuinely wild.
Yes, join us.
Got back from the store just in time. Welcome back. What did you get from the store? Do you have enough to share with the class? Oh, thank you for the 15 stream streak. What's up, Crisp?
Starky, what does an older version of Terminator say? Hasta la XP, baby.
That's for sure. That's the kind of joke that is incredibly, honestly, surprisingly old, if I had to guess. Energy drinking candy, to be honest. I mean, hey, sometimes we all have days like that. Apparently there was some news because people are now with Microsoft pulling a lot of generally not ill-advised decisions. People are like, oh, just move over to Linux. And I saw TikTok that's you expect kids nowadays to move over to Linux? They don't know what to apparently actual technical literacy, technology literacy amongst kids is real bad right now. Because
I mean, to be fair, technological literacy is difficult to acquire.
Yeah. I found a new dad joke sub. Excellent. It's been a bit since I've done my warm up lines and art and stuff.
Yeah, I can really tell that you were a lot more of a vertical line guy than a horizontal line guy.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, with horizontal lines, you have to I have to change the grip. Because normally the way I normally draw is I use the same hand position that I do for writing, and that's better for vertical lines. In order to do a horizontal line, I have to basically rotate my hand That way, instead of like my pinky being on the tablet, it's like to the right of my pen, and I have to like drag it across, and then I get a better line, but it's still not great.
I mean, it looks pretty good.
Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We have got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. I'm sorry, I'm my sleeper cell. My sleeper cell has been activated by Bo Burnham's. Welcome to the internet. Oh, as done by Alistair. That makes sense. Tech literacy is a shockingly rare skill. Sadly, I had coworkers who struggle with motherfucking Microsoft Word. It's simple and easy. It's a miracle they did not give me an aneurysm yet. Also, I'm much less dead after this week's personal trainer today, even though I went to sleep at 12:30 a.m. and woke up 5:30. Jesus! Actually, to be fair, Cam, I think Ilianos might have you beat on horrifying sleep schedule. From what Ilianos, don't you consistently wake up at like 4 a.m.? I could never. My eepy ass could never.
What time would you usually go to bed if you were not if you didn't have a 9 to 5?
If I didn't have a 9 to 5, I would consistently go to bed at like 3 or 4 in the morning. I would go to bed at that time. I kind of second one after killing Xanathar in D&D. I'm really hoping I'm able to make MFF this December. MFF is a lot of fun. If you've never been to a con before, though, MFF is going to be at least somewhat overwhelming. MFF was my first con, and I'm thankful that I had like a large group of friends who I knew I wanted to spend time with, because otherwise I would have felt completely overwhelmed.
How does it compare to Gen Con, I wonder?
It's actually pretty comparable. The difference between Gen Con and MFF, MFF was denser, and you were more likely to interact with people who maybe it's just because going to like Gen Con, going to MFF is like me being sociable. I'm there to see friends, and then friends introduce me to other friends. Whereas Gen Con is more like you're here for the games,
We're here to drag you to things.
Exactly. So it's like, for me, Gen Con ended up being a lot less of like a social experience. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because like MFF, I'm like, I'm there. I run into a friend, and then they introduce me to one of their friends, and then like I could probably handle it if a lot of online friends go. MFF is one of those ones that's really easy for me to make it because I can drive to MFF, and I learned that one of my friends actually lives in Chicago, like 20 minutes away from the convention center. So like the only things like if I would prefer to stay in the hotel if possible, because at that point like I would have even less to worry about. But like I thought
it was for this. I thought it was for the hotel parties.
To be fair, you can just go to a hotel party if you have an inn.
That way, either you don't have to walk back, or you have a place to stay.
And it'd be nice to meet them IRL. I will say my line work has gotten so much cleaner because like I wasn't even thinking about these boxes. Usually the boxes I phone in super hard, and I was phoning them in, but they actually came out pretty well.
Yeah, I mean the whole point of practice is just a repetition.
What's with
also before we get good?
Sorry, I was reading. What's all the shapes for? The shapes are for practice, or like they're a warm up. So I have horizontal, vertical lines, triangles, boxes for like 3-dimensionals. Or like 3-dimensional thinking, and then circles.
Kind of like with sports where you warm up your muscles so you don't pull them. With art, generally, if you do warm-up activities or warm-up doodles, that way you can kind of just have those that muscle memory wake up as you're doing things that you like.
If I don't leave, I might get closer to the goal, but I can speed it up by warm-up doodles are nice. Oh yeah. To be fair, doodles is kind of like the plan of the stream because I have a couple of things I want to draw. I'm going to be drawing a D&D character I'm going to be playing tomorrow, and I'm going to be really sketching that. And then maybe if there's extra time, I might start sketching out and trying to figure out what I want the design for my next Sono to be.
Mushrooms. You should draw mushrooms.
Ilyanos, why are you having Kofu beat up Starky? What did he ever do to them? Listen, I'm trying. I don't think most of my interactions with Kofu have been very positive. So I cast tier 3 chaos. Oh my god, Subi, thank you for the tier 1 subscription, or the oh my god, tier 3 subscription. Good lord, enjoyed the end review and the emotes. I need to get more emotes so I can put stuff on tier 2 and 3. I think I have something on tier 2. I can't remember. I might have moved it to tier 1 because I still have open slots. That's like another thing I can work on, is potentially sketch out some new emotes.
Yeah. Honestly, you really should just start making a list.
Yeah.
Because half the time these side projects get forgotten because you're working on pieces for other people.
Yeah. And that's probably not gonna be set up anytime soon, or finished anytime soon. Now that I'm doing my first raffle.
You're doing a raffle? What does that entail, Starky?
On Twitter and Blue Sky, I'll be doing one for each. Just follow. I'm on there as StarkyMorph on both platforms. Just gotta follow, retweet the raffle thing, and for the Blue Sky one, if you could comment, that would make my life easier. Depending on how many people comment or don't comment, I might be like, okay, I'll just have to figure this out myself. But
I'm sorry, Kat, but I need you to not jump on my tablet.
is Haley being a creature?
Of course, Haley's being a creature.
Okay. See if they can find a good image for a Semiad. I've never seen a Semiad puppy before.
Well, now's your chance to look it up.
This is exactly the pose I was actually thinking of. And it just happened to be one of those ones that like showed up pretty early. Oh, whoopsies.
Reminder to make sure it's not AI.
No, this is an actual dog. No Discord raffle. Listen, I love the people. I love, the people who hang out on the Discord. I can't afford to do that one for every like social media I'm on. Yeah, this is from Orvis. This is an actual dog. Look at this.
I don't know, those beady black eyes are very suspicious.
All right, time to figure out, because with Semiads, they are fluff incarnate. But it's time for me to. This is also going to be like, this is a good way for me to like figure out how I want to draw fluff.
Yeah.
By transformation. Okay. Sketching time, which is to say we're probably going to do some amount of tracing this.
But that's how you learn.
Sorry, I couldn't defend myself. I'm at the gym right now rowing. I wake
Are
up
you
to go
telling
to
we're
the gym at 3
learning
a.m.
on
for
a
3:30
Friday evening,
a.m.
Starky?
Starky knows what he did to get pummeled by Kofu.
Okay, so apparently Ilianos gets up at 3 to 3:30 in the morning. Just do a Twitch raffle, as this is probably your most active community. Here's the thing. With Twitch raffles, it's so much like, because I want to give time for people to like, I don't want to make it dependent on scheduling stuff, which is great, but it's also extremely volatile because it's so dependent on availability. That's kind of why I'm like, Blue Sky and Twitter are the best place to do that kind of stuff, because the idea is that you have a, that you can just look at it and, like you can kind of like let it be, and like it's not, you're not like it's easier to engage in without needing to specifically set schedule around it, which people rarely do. We did do a few Twitch raffles before, I believe. Yeah, we did do a few raffles for games, although I should probably get back to doing that.
It's not like this is going to be the only raffle you do for art anyway.
Oh, for sure. No, I want to be doing more raffles in the future, and it's probably going to start being like, if I ever do like a like, event, it'll probably be like a reward. I just want to say, this one was not me. Buddy Holly, but every time he says Buddy Holly, the song restarts. Great. Great. Okay, I'm gonna give him bigger eyes, because, you know, Fey dog.
Well, don't furries naturally do big eyes anyway?
That's fair.
Also, the bigger the eyes, the less angry it is.
Yeah.
Although it does look like you're giving it makeup, and it's kind of adorable.
Oh shit! I'm on the wrong layer.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh no! Starky, why are you disfiguring this poor boy?
That's what I erased. Was like, fuck. Drink. What? Okay. Here's the thing. As an artist, I'm allowed to do silly things every now and again.
You called yourself an artist.
Yeah, I've called myself an artist a couple of times. I don't think I'm a good artist, but I do consider myself an artist.
Starky, no one considers themselves a good artist.
Rats, where the rats? Starky, I had
Keep the mustache. Welcome on, Amber. It's glad to have you, Sweet Bean.
We can grow emotes now. While because of it, we can see all the details on emotes now. This is horrid as people.
Okay, so I was on social medias earlier, and I'm confused about this one. I think it was like Meverse stickers or something where they're saying "yep" or "hi." Do you know what that was?
So Twitter is hiding likes now. It's done in response to that, basically, as far as I'm aware.
Alrighty.
The idea basically being that the thing you would be liking, you would like, and then also post like a "yep" sticker. Gotcha.
So that's why I saw people just like, here's one if your Sona is a bird. Here's one if your Sona is a kobold.
Ambrose, yeah, go shout out Ambrose. Do it. I believe we're listening to Chris Cuomo got like detonated. This is Buddy Holly, but Chris Cuomo has experienced, you know, violent mutilation. I don't know. We'll figure out the eyes.
You should draw the Semiad as a Lucario.
Rip it, rip. Okay, yeah. So it is Cuomo. I have an emote to send you in a bit. It's haha Starky like this. I love those emotes.
Well, that's adorable. I like the pretzel.
Pretzel. How could you do this to me? You fool. You think I wouldn't shout you out?
Okay, I think that's enough lines. Reminder, are you on the right layer?
Yes, I'm on the right layer. Glitch the Proto, thank you for the follow. Welcome to live chat. Glad to have you. Okay.
Okay. That's hidden. Please let me know if the bird gets too annoying, by the way.
That's fair.
Mute my mic and do touch to talk.
That's fair.
Okay, let's go ahead and pull some reference images out.
It said I was a raven, so I must say this for the Raven clan. Oh yeah, that's fair. When you're here, you're Borb. Okay, time to figure out how ears work. Okay, first of all, get the silhouette. I think is you know the easier thing to do here. I do love the glitch where occasionally it just like replays the same song.
Okay.
Is this this is from Undertale Yellow, right? I was gonna say, it's like, yeah, this is what's her face? I don't know, I murdered her. She doesn't exist anymore.
Is this the link? Is this a YouTube day or is this a?
This is YouTube
day. Okay. And the max is 6 minutes, I believe.
6 or 7, I think.
Okay, so no 4-hour video.
Whoopsies. I didn't tap that properly. Is Undertale yellow on Steam? You can just Google it, I think. Like, I think it's free, and like it actually is a legitimate program. Samiids don't really have, like, look at how small their ears are compared to the fluff. Like, kind of just like bumps. I love Samiids. They're great.
They're one of those dogs I never would think exist. I don't know. They seem too fluffy to be real. But then again, I grew up near sheepdogs, so I can't say much.
I didn't realize you grew up with sheepdogs.
I didn't have them. They lived one of our neighbors.
Oh, okay, I see.
But they were very good, fluffy, very excitable animals.
Reasonable. I mean, to be fair, they're like made to, watch after sheep, so.
Yeah.
The maids were apparently bred for companionship and warmth in far north Norway. That makes sense. That explains why they're so fluffy. Also, why they're so friendly. Because, like, apparently Samiids are infamously terrible guard dogs.
Why? Because when something comes up, they're just like, "Hi, will you be friend? Do you have food?"
Exactly. No, like, apparently, like, Samiids are terrible guard dogs because they're just excited to meet another person.
I mean, that's precious, though.
Oh, it is 100%. No, Samiids are like one of the funniest and most amazing dog breeds. If I could choose to have one, I don't know if they have like heavy health concerns is the thing. Welcome on, Leila Bay. Look at that, you sweet bean. How the fuck am I gonna do this tail? Welcome on, monkey. Glad to have you. Or else? Why is your first message just or else?
Are you surprised?
Listen. Usually or else is the second message. Usually there's an implication, especially with monkey.
Hear that, monkey? You're special. Layer management, one of my favorites.
What is going on with this tail? Let's be like trying to figure out. There's a line here. Big thing is, like, I can't actually tell what side of the body the tail's on.
This is one of those cases where you pull, but you have multiple reference images so you can take a guess. Because I'm pretty sure that tail is curving behind the body.
I think it's curving in front.
It could. Oh, wait, there it is. Yeah, it's behind the bird. There it is.
There we go. Croissant. Give me a shout out for Friday Croissant. Welcome on, readers. Glad to have you. For those who don't know, I'm StarkyMorph, big chaos code internet. Right streamer live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Thursday, Fridays, and 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Monday, Tuesday. Mostly I play indie games. However, I also do art and occasionally play games backed by bigger corporations. We've been playing BG3 with BG3's from Larian Studios every Thursday. But yeah, what were you up to? Also, welcome on in Lime, Egret Eyes, Cammy Fox, Friday Croissant, Basewood Bard. Welcome on in. Glad to have you. How was Scene Investigators? I've never heard of that one. Also, I'm so sorry that you guys are raiding into this My chat. So when I do art, my chat decides the music. So currently we're listening to Buddy Holly, but every time they say Buddy Holly, the song restarts. So but welcome on in though. Glad to have you. Can we also get a shout out for Key Lime or for Lime? Lime is a very sweet bean, a very sweet possum bean. Oh no. Listen, it's at this point I'm numb to it. At some point you just become, all too aware of the existence. But, how was Scene Investigators? It's a very nice little game finished with the assistant Limey. Oh, okay. Currently we're doing some sketch work. I'm drawing a D&D character I'm going to be playing tomorrow. And who is a awakened Semiad and or is it Samoyed? I don't know. I'm unclear. Art time. Welcome on in, Jaren. Glad to have you. Yes, it is art time. And then I'm gonna potentially be drawing a new Sona. It's a super cute. Yep. He is the character is a awakened Semiad that woke up in the middle of a court of dog fae. So he doesn't really remember a whole lot about what his life was. You're playing a Sam Moyed is how I hear people pronounce it typically. I always said Samoyed. Okay. Okay, but yeah, no. So this is gonna be, he's gonna have like a little, one of those like service dog vests. He's following around someone who is gonna be, is basically in the middle. Oi is an oi. Samoyed. But yeah, so like he's gonna be a little service dog, who is, just so happens to, have incredible eldritch powers. You know how dog, animals, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. A service dog vest that says nervous. Oh no, this dog doesn't have, this dog, he's similar. He doesn't have anxiety. And he's hypoallergenic. Okay, so what if we hide this layer now? Perfect.
You okay?
I've
You probably should define the snout there, bud.
Yeah. I feel like Starky's hypoallergenic on a spiritual level. That Chris
Also,
Fleming.
forget the butthole.
What do you... No, because this is... Wait. Okay, there's so much fluff here. There is nothing. There's no butthole to see. I should get back to the BG3 grind. Cam, I'm willing to put like $100 down that you will not finish BG3 of your own volition. Like... At this point, I feel confident in the knowledge that, like, in order for you to get through BG3, you would get inevitably sidetracked by like 5 or 6 other things, and then forget that BG3 exists. Just put an X on an asterisk for the butthole. We got the uwu mouth. This is also good for like figuring out how to draw dog furries.
How so?
Dog. Forward facing snout.
Fair.
You just need to round off a few edges from drawing a wolf furry. Basically.
So you could always just do like little tufts here and there, kind of like what I did on the Blaziken, for just indicating where a little bit of definition is in the fur.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like fur, I'm still trying to figure out how to texture it. Because I've now gotten to the point where like I include it in the line work. But I need to get better at like actually how to express it with like texturing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the general shape. I mean, okay, so like one thing that might actually be useful is like to try and figure out like the actual proportions of where this dog would be. By kind of like tracing out like, because like that's about where the head is. So like, for example, if I wanted to draw like, heavy fluff, I can kind of do it like, basically have this space here be implicit through lining. Welcome on in Cyranos. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Also, welcome on in Darius. Good to have you too. Here's a shout for Darius and Cyranos. Also, Jaren. Go give all of these sweethearts follows. They're all amazing. Okay. Okay. Also, it's like the kind of thing where it's like it might be worth, tracing, like, because like if we trace this up here, this would be like about where the yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, Jaren. You do have a panel at AC. That's right. You're doing the Neopets panel, right?
It sounds like fun.
I'm not
What does that entail?
I have to go to that, and I also have to make sure I go to the panel that Merle and Bronzo are hosting. They were the pets. I'm working for the PowerPoint all day tomorrow. Oh dang, that's dedication.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Now I'm getting college flashbacks.
Listen, it's not that bad.
Well, no, because it's presenting things that you like.
Oh, that makes sense. You initially scheduled them at the same time. PZ secretly working on the secret Vor panel. Here's the thing. I don't think I've ever seen a Vor panel, but I've definitely seen multiple Vor meetups, and it's always every single time. I've seen like 5 of these. It's always referred to as a Vor meet and eat.
I not to secretly love that, actually. That's great.
Look, you have to have fun with it, or else it's not worth it.
That's fair. That's why like as someone who's neutral on Vor, I'm willing to be like, yeah, I'll just tease my friends about it because if I know that they like it. So besides, remember what I learned about Vor. Okay, for context about why that's so funny, Cam is very much the boy, like from our IRL friend group, he's very much the like pure Boy Scout. Like grew up with NPR and so like didn't understand what innuendos were until he got to college, where our friend group had to adopt him because one of the first things he said to the only like one of the 2 females in our friend group would have gotten him in trouble with HR if he worked at a company. Like he basically got adopted and is like, okay, here's what you need to know about not being a problem. I go to a Vor meet with Rudy, Alex, Sky, and whoever else is jokingly /neutral about Vor. Here's the thing.
Whenever it's joking, it's not joking.
They're too embarrassed to say yes.
Am I wrong?
Well, okay, so that's I think actually is like the differentiating point. Because like I joke about Vor and I tease my friends about it, but I wouldn't willingly go to a Vor meet and greet. Like I think that for me that's the break point. Because like I'm like, okay, my friends are relatively neutral about this. I actually got the dog shape relatively on point.
Nice.
which I'm happy about.
Finish your thought.
But like, so like, I wouldn't necessarily I'm fine teasing about it, but I wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable or welcome into a Vor meet and greet. At the very least, I would be there like with a friend and not of my own volition.
Meet and eat.
Like that's, you know, I think that's the break. Like for me, that's like the difference between someone who's willing to joke about Vor and someone who is earnestly into it. Is like if you're actually into Vor, you'd be like, oh yeah, no, I'll go to the meet and greet. I don't care because everyone else there is into it. And it's not like a, you know, it's not a
social anxiety.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out of the sliver of identity someone has to self-identify for me to comfortably want to ascribe that quality to them. That's the thing. It's like I think I'm willing to joke about it because welcome on, is that having Sweet Bean? Snack Attack, I was getting dinner. All good. I'm willing to joke about Vor because it means nothing to me. You know? It's like huge ace brain energy kicking in. I don't care about it, so like, you know, I'm willing to like joke and tease friends about it.
As long as you're willing to have people joke about it back at problems. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, for those that don't normally join Starky for his art streams, this is normally what happens. We play silly music and we talk about kink.
On the other hand, I see it as turning someone else's kink to the butt of a joke. I would think that, except most of the people I know who are into Vor make the most Vor jokes. I'm not into Vor, but I don't want them to feel judged. Like a lot of the people I know who are into Vor make a ton of Vor jokes themselves. Like they know how silly it is. Which is part of why like the eternal joke is the like it's like why I'm blasé about Vor jokes is because like, you know, I don't think of them as being a primary focus of the stream. They're just the eternal furry joke. So, you know, I'll eat them out there. Silly stuff is fun. Also, like this is, you know, this area. I try to keep this stream as kink positive as possible. You know, not at the very least, like to the degree of like I'm 100% okay talking about most like kinks and stuff. It's just like, you know, just be respectful about it and also don't actively be getting off to it while in chat.
That's what chat rooms are for.
Exactly. This is also good exercise for like trying to help me figure out how I want to draw fluff.
Yeah. Now the cats are competing over who gets to sit here.
My guess is okay, so my guess is that Haley is gonna win.
Probably. But we'll see.
I just realized how silly it's going to be to try and fit it. I'm going to try to put a fucking service dog harness on this poor Sammy head.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like those balloon animals. It's like the tube. It's like this is like the body, and then here's the service vest, and then the rest of the body. Oh, this pile of fluff. A wet Persian cat. To be fair, I actually did kind of figure out how to do something like that with my pride piece, because like near the area where the goggles hit, like my fluff, I was happy with how it turned out in a way that like it felt like the fluff was like actually being compressed beneath the goggles. So I should probably actually also include in the line work below this, like how the harness is gonna sit. Okay, I'm gonna pull up an image reference for how harnesses work.
Make sure to put dog.
Yeah. Okay. I actually should probably look up service dog harnets.
Yeah.
Because those are probably very specific. Okay, I see now. I think I see how it works. Rich, welcome on in! Thank you for the tier 1 subscription for 14 months. Enjoy the FPV emotes, you sweet bean. Yeah, I'm drawing my D&D character. Rich is also in the D&D campaign that I will be joining with this goofy boofer. Okay.
And what's the goofy boofer's name?
The goofy boofer's name is Shiro. That grinding fluffy bird is giving Semiyet energy. You're not wrong, actually. There will be chaos. So I'm joining a party where how okay, you're the DM for this. So Starky's a dog now. Joke's on you, always have been. How would you describe the state of the game up to this point?
Melodramatic.
You know what? Fair.
There's a literal fake court of llamas that are filming the equivalent of Bridezillas while the party does their best to not get murdered.
Yeah, so suffice to say there's already conflict set up, party conflict set up because I'm from a rival court. Like my character is basically associated with a rival court of Fae. So Starky responds to good boy. I respond better to good burb. Welcome on in, Silver. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Wow, this dog is wearing pants. I mean, we're trying to fit a harness on him. I'm trying to figure out how it would work with the sheer amount of fluff going on with Simoyeds. Because Simoyeds got fluff for days. The line around the waist makes me think of pants. That's supposed to be the harness is the thing. There we go. That's gonna be the harness, you know, the back of it. We have the... There we go. Thank you for the hydrate, Tetherian. Also, welcome on in. Glad to have you. And how Master of Said Llamas is going to deal with it. I already have... I'm going to be honest. My character is probably going to be introduced with minor party combat. Because I get once a day Fae presents, which is definitely getting used to make a point.
Nonsense. The game is going to start with all of you going to brunch.
Listen, if he tries to interview me, I'm about to break out the notch because like Shiro's voice is, "Hi, I'm Shiro. I'm a little boy. I'm a dog. I'm here to help."
So you're breaking the Monokuma out for your fluffy Samoyed?
No, it's Monokuma but friendly, as opposed to Monokuma but with a deep, intense desire for murder.
Or horny teenagers.
You're not wrong on that either. Okay, so we got the harness here.
Honestly, Sawyer, you are pretty right on that one.
Shiro is a Kirby. You're not actually that wrong.
I think that's a real good description of what Starky here wants to do.
You're not necessarily super wrong with that, I'll be honest. It's not my intent to have him be it's not my intent to have him be a problem. It's just that as I kept building my character, he kept becoming more and more problematic.
I wonder why that is, Starky.
Listen, here's the thing. This dog was awakened in the Feywild. The only thing he knows, he has vague memories of his pre-Feywild days,
is murder.
Listen, someone is threatening my friends. They will be Eldritch blasted. I might have to, you know what? I'm going to lower the vote skip count at some point.
Is it too high?
Yeah, 5. I probably should lower it to like 2 or 3. Emote sent. Ooh. Oh, hold up one moment. Discord's doing it. Discord's doing the thing where it freezes.
That's fine. They're not here to talk. They're not here for me. They're here for you.
Okay,
I'm just here to break up the monotony.
That's actually adorable. I love it so much. Okay, let me go and show it on screen first, and then I can silence. But there we go.
Oh, did someone redeem a silence butt?
No, Soriel made another emote. I have to. Why was that so big? I love the little pause you gave me.
I see Oh, that's adorable.
It's great.
Oh my gosh.
It's great. Oh, fuck me. God. Okay, hold up a moment. There we go. Now you can see it while I upload it. Community rewards, viewer rewards, emotes. We only have 5 more emote slots left for tier 1.
How does that feel?
It feels pretty good, honestly. Because it's definitely something I've been actively working to try and fill up ever since we got a ton more added. Save image as. Haha, burb. I love it. Okay.
Burb, cat burb.
Stream stuff.
No.
Fan art. Or gift art. Where is it? There we go.
I'm currently going back through one of my sketchbooks to try to find a reference image. And man, is it weird going back through my old stuff.
Welcome on to Shan. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Alright, the haha has been uploaded. New emote added. Whatever Twitch wants to, process it and actually make it public. How do you... I guess with like this, like, because this is like a relatively smooth position for fur. Okay, I'm skipping Christmas. Christmas is getting skipped.
But it's almost Christmas in July.
I'm gonna punt you. I'm gonna drop kick you across the ocean.
But I don't want to go swimming right now, Starky.
Christmas is canceled. But to be honest with you, I'm one of those people who is very I'm not a fan of Christmas. I've talked about this on stream before. It's just one of those. It's
we should talk about it more.
It's not necessarily bad. It's just I have hang-ups about it basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
What comment did you make that Christmas music is being played? I don't fucking know anymore. Not me checking the queue to see if I get to cleanse any more Christmas. Okay, cool. No more Christmases need to be cleansed. We're fine.
Starky wants Halloween music.
I would rather have Halloween music than Christmas music, I'm going to be honest. Is this Phantom of the Opera? This is Phantom of the Cupcake.
I feel like that's worse.
It's a neutral movement. Cupcake is an opera singer. Wait, the 4th of July is near. Let me get some more fitting music. I swear to God.
Oh, we're getting some patriotic music in here?
Shut. Unironically plays Fortunate Sons.
Proud to be an American.
Plays Fortunate Sons at a war rally. Completely That's one of my favorite tropes, is like when people use songs that are literally making fun of them.
Because they don't realize it's making fun of them?
Because no one listens to the fucking lyrics exactly. This is sure as music. I'm gonna be honest, because I've not seen Phantom of the Opera. It doesn't do anything for me. I feel neither weird or positive about it. The only thing I know about Phantom of the Opera is Love Never Dies. because we have had a lot of that reference in the stream.
That's like not entirely my fault.
To be fair, I'm realizing now there's another way you can get me to watch a movie. Instead of just inviting me to your house and trapping me there, like, you know, the other way is to just describe the plot to me, and then I
mean, I could just put a YouTube video on about it.
We totally banged that one time. 10 years old.
Well, you know, I feel like I should feel bad about the national anthem stuff you're getting, but you know,
I will say I will skip the Star Kids. Okay. I reserve the right to skip country music, is what I will say on the matter. I think my problem with country music, I'm realizing, isn't that like country music is inherently bad or like I don't like a specific subgenre of country. It's that I hate when grifters make music. And country just happens to have a really high concentration of grifters.
Folks, put Dolly Parton on.
Yeah, no, I like Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is not a grifter. She actually like is a talented songstress. What about T Swizzle? Who the fuck is T Swizzle? I feel like I've seen
Swift.
Oh, okay. There's someone on Twitch who has the username T Swizzle, and I was like, there's no fucking shot you're referring to them. Taylor Swift does nothing for me. I'm gonna be honest. You gotta have more Riz to read that. But, you know, Taylor Swift, I don't have anything against her. Not necessarily my preferred style of music. It's fine. I have no Riz, Starky, and Guess can vouch for that. Yeah. Yeah. We love you, Cam, but yeah. I got stuck in Melbourne when a Taylor Swift concert was happening. It was insufferable being around the Swifties. Oh, God. That's like, I saw fucking something, I saw something that was like, oh God, those poor, you know, because, our local, you know, news network apparently is sending people to go, you know, cover the Paris Olympics. And I was like, oh, those poor people. Because apparently the Paris Olympics are going to be like the Parisian people are pissed and are like basically going to completely, you know, like basically, you know, make it impossible to leave Paris, like, you know, barricading the entire stadium with bricks. Okay, Starkey, I'm told I'm like the MC and RRR that was not in the military type Riz, if I understand what Riz is correctly. Riz is short for charisma. What is RRR? I'm so tempted to did it come... Sorry, what's that?
Not to. The Indian film.
I've got nothing.
Let me pull it up for you.
I would consider the other political climate. I've been surprised if they started writing in the middle of the event. Yeah. To dedicate my life to developing musical abilities where I'm dropping ambiguous hints and then becoming a grifter in 15 years just to see people's regret faces. The Bollywood film? Okay.
It's real good. I recommend.
Oh, hell yeah. It's Lady Gaga time. I'm turning it up.
Rats.
What's up, Crisp?
Where the rats?
Starky, important question. Did anyone grift harder than Metallica? If yes, then who?
Metallica has music. Metallica... Lars Ulrich is an asshole and a piece of shit who completely fucked over music on the internet for literally a generation. but Metallica actually has reasons to enjoy the content that it makes. So I would say the vast majority of of country music, like there's musicality to Metallica that at least is like a valid reason to enjoy them, even though the like, you know, the drummer is an asshole.
So how you feeling about your fluffy doggo?
I'm feeling okay. It's getting somewhere. Welcome on in, Bran. Glad to have you, sweet. Big shout out for Bran. This is why being called a sellout is such a big deal in the punk areas of music. Oh yeah, no. Here's the thing. I think Metallica's a sellout, but I don't think they're up. I don't think I don't think they're grifters. They're not grifters, but they are sellouts. It's a huge insult because those sellouts fucked everyone out too. Kiss too. Yep. Okay. Which is John Starkey? I'm drawing a D&D character. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing D&D with my friend over here, Erratic Phoenix,
Hi.
and some friends. And I am playing a Wiccan Samiyed, who is a warlock contracted to a Fey Court of Dogs. Which is also like, so this is helping me trying to figure out like how to draw a lot of fluff. But Kiss is an actual bit and not something from Fairly Odd Parents.
Correct.
I'm timing him out. I'm sending him
No.
to the... no, but please, I beg of you, let me time him out.
Sets a bad precedent, Starky.
Fair. Fine.
I know it's frustrating.
Because, listen, like... Does the Semiad take on himbo qualities because they're all floof, no brains? I intentionally so his stats are pretty good. The thing that I did though is I actively sacrificed intelligence. I think his int is 6. I rolled an 8 and I brought it down to a 6. Even though as an awakened he should have an int of 10. Because I think he's more fun as a character if he's dumb.
As I said, you're gonna fit in with the rest of the party.
Is there anyone in our party who has like a functioning int stat?
I mean, everyone has a functioning int stat. Just, you know, int is the universal dump stat of Dungeons and Dragons.
You're not wrong.
Everybody dumps it, even wizards.
Do you mean the actual class or do you mean the people that made?
Yes.
I thought you meant.
Yes.
Okay, both. So there's a dark electro rock piece. I'm not sure what genre to describe it as, from Pandoric Vox albums that have been keeping an English cover of in more somber country, like style incorporating pedal steel guitar. Don't stop calling, I don't think anymore. But yeah, so this is gonna be the boofer I play. He's either true neutral or just true chaotic.
Little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah. Chaotic good? No, not chaotic good, unfortunately. Because he is very not really sure about how humans work. Because humans will cry. Humans will cry, even though they're happy, and that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Humans, why do they cry when you know? But this is a good exercise on trying to figure out how I want to draw fluff effectively.
Yeah, because you mainly just working with feathers.
Yeah, these are a little bit more feather than I would like. Just replace the G with W and the D with F. Woof. Not good, but woof. Considering my character is already casting spells on party and the game hasn't even started yet.
It's fine.
To be fair, those spells are helping.
Mm-hmm. Helping. Everyone knows you cast spells on your party members. That's what healing spells are for, right?
Exactly. I'm definitely not casting a spell that's intended to be used on enemies on party members. I would never do that. To be fair, it is.
Starky's cursing you out for silencing them.
Understand.
Chat says suck it up.
But yeah, so listen, at the very least, that spell is actively helping, and it's not intended for enemies. It's intended for people that what the fuck is the use of calm emotions for? I'm still somewhat unclear.
Turning off barbarians.
Wait, fuck, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. We're not going to reach Starky's telephone. You will not. I had never thought of that interaction.
Mm-hmm.
That is, in fact, how that would work, huh?
Kinda.
Man, the barbarians don't deserve that.
You mean taking half damage from everything is not worth nerfing?
No, wait, no, you're right. You are correct, actually.
Aren't you playing Baldur's Gate right now?
Yeah. Listen, the fact that my barbarian is the one that does far and away the most damage in party is irrelevant. My barbarian is, in fact, the solo damage unit of the party. Throw Zerkers are strong. What is this song? The Thanksgiving song? Ben Rector. Rector, I barely know her. Listen, this is you know, I actually do enjoy Thanksgiving, if only because of Friendsgiving. It sounds more like that grifter country. It is a little bit grifter country, unfortunately. It do be giving the grifter country vibes. I have a good country. It's called Birmingham. It's called On Birmingham by Shovels and Ropes. Here's the thing. I actually don't mind country. I just a lot of it ends up in my mind reading as grifter stuff.
Sounds like Starky needs a country lesson.
No, I do not.
But don't you want to learn about great American music?
No. No, never mind. Wait, we've got a great American classic. The four kids, the four kids as stars sing the United States anthem.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yo, yeah. Oh, hey, a country song. This is technically folk music and not a country song. Although I personally prefer Russian folk music. Stuff like Kalinka slaps.
That's communist talk, Starky.
Who's the fucking voice actor? Why did the fucking voice actor for the rat from TMNT, Master Splinter, go so goddamn hard? Hello? Why? The man threw his entire ussy into that. Patriotism. You're not wrong. This is very cursed, ain't it just?
So it's par for the course. Starky, look at me in my non-existent eyes and tell me I'm wrong.
I'm sorry, I didn't actually hear what you said. I had one of those like.
I said it was par for the course.
Yeah. Well, usually things are worse than that. Usually like that's I feel like that's like, yeah, that's about par for the course, honestly. Thank you, buddy.
Just say the word and I will
Nah, you're fine.
stop them.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad yet, at least. Yeah, I found Scratch. You... just make sure to also save his sibling, Owlbear Cub. Wait, sibling? Yes. You can have multiple pets. You can save them? Well, yeah, actually you can, but that's unrelated. You'll see. Actually, you might not. Yeah, Bear Kid always attacked me. You have a the power of speak with animals.
Not everybody took it.
Listen, I am an animal. I get to speak with animals is a very useful spell, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. But not everybody's a spellcaster.
You can get it as a barbarian, can't you?
Barbarians generally aren't spellcasters. Some subclasses might get it though.
Or is it associate the song with V from Vendetta? This is the 1812 overture finale.
I wonder why it's associated with V for Vendetta then.
I've never seen V for Vendetta, so you'll need to explain that one to me.
What does this song make you think of?
The 1812 overture is typically associated with cannons.
Yeah, and explosions.
Oh, is that why? Is V for Vendetta the reason the song is typically associated with explosions?
No, because cannons are explosive, Starky.
They used it for
Yeah,
Yes,
no, I know that the cannons were actually used as an instrument. This is the final scene when they blow up the House of Parliament. Sir, you're making me add to my list of movies that I need to make you and Phoenix watch. Listen, I've seen a lot more movies since I started hanging out with friends IRL. We're watching through Steven Universe, which I've never actually seen properly.
He's enjoying the towny episodes.
They're okay. The tiny episodes aren't the tiny episodes aren't as bad if you're not waiting weeks for them. It's actually probably the same feeling you had when you were reading through the Apex War in One Piece.
One Piece.
Because you were reading that like as it was being released.
Yeah.
The only Steven Universe I remember is the finale. The tiny episodes are fun. They're fun, but like when the most fascinating part of it is decidedly the gem stuff. The realization that like both of like a week's new episodes are tiny shenanigans is a bit brutal. Oh wow, I know this song. I hate the fact that like the furry community has so deeply poisoned me for music that like I knew this song just from the chord progression.
Just means you're a patron of the arts, Starky.
Does it?
I'm giving you an out. You don't have to take it.
Okay, wow, this is actually looking okay. The fluff here could use a little bit of work, but I actually feel like I captured the like aspects of fluff relatively well. Yeah, like this probably needs some work. I think it's probably just like too busy. Big Brandler, welcome. Wow, the pie is just entirely in my face. Thank you for the 20 biddies, you sweet bean. Enjoy you know, I know roughly what happens throughout the entire series because I kind of absorbed like Steven Universe through osmosis by the community constantly talking about it. And yeah, it's a wild experience to kind of watch it with the knowledge of what's going to come up. Because they actually do plant a lot of seeds early on. Coming to the stream to this banger. Welcome on in, Kenny. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Starky cute. Welcome on in, Pixie Man. Glad to have you, sweet bean. No, you cute.
How dare you? You get mad at people calling you cute.
Yeah. It's funny because this song is 100% pandering, but it's pandering in a way that it's criticizing the industry, so it's good. Exactly. We can both be cute. You're not wrong. So, okay, now I need to, like, pull back up. Because, like, they have, like, eyebrows. So... Like, these are dogs that do have eyebrows. Someone played the song on another friend's streams, and as the chorus played, only one person can be cute and can be the cute at a time. We just have to pass the cute totem around the fire.
Or fight.
He paused and went, I'm on the front page. Oh no. I cast $100,000 in pennies. Domain expansion.
No. No.
Listen, I've never actually worked a retail job, so I don't know how bad that would be. I'm lucky that I managed to dodge having to work a retail job.
I still think everybody should do it once in their life.
Domain expansion, talking with strangers. I love that the degree to which domain expansion is just casts horrible spell.
I mean, you've seen Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
I've seen the first season. I need to watch the second season. I just wanted to stop him while I could. Wish you had a great day. For sure, thank you. Wish you a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sweet Bean. I hope you have a great day too. Domain expansion, I want to speak to your manager. I worked at a TJ Maxx in Canada. I hated life. Domain expansion, Field of Legos. Oh, thank you for the save, actually. I have not saved this at all. So this is going to be Shiro. Delete domain expansion, delete every BG3 save. Well, time to start from the beginning then. Domain expansion, do you know who you're talking to? Oh, Starky restarting, should I join them? Considering the other person I'm playing with is very well renowned for being thirsty, that would be a fun experience. Well, if you're thirsty, have some water. Oh, thank you for the save, and also probably should hydrate. Domain expansion, my dad owns Microsoft. Domain expansion, slightly warm pillow. Oh, thank you for the hydrate as well. Alright, hydrates again.
Don't joke about that. That's terrible.
Domain expansion, your cats your cats are hungry. Domain expansion, my tongue. Domain expansion, nuh-uh. Charger works at a certain angle. Oh god! No, wait a little bit, that's so fucked up. I hate... that might be the most brutal domain expansion anyone's come up with. Domain expansion, only one of your headphones works. Domain expansion, KK Slider's just the chipmunks for millennials.
Hey, Starky, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
All good. I'm here for the haunted domain expansions though. Okay, we need to fix the eyes. Oops, whoopsies. There we go. Domain expansion, your cat, choose your mic. Domain expansion, mayo on everything. Domain expansion, you ordered Outer Wilds for PS4 on eBay, but received a box from Outer Worlds, and the disc on the box is for Outriders. Domain expansion, pineapple on pizza. Do you know what movie this song is from? I do not. Although I did look at it. It's Hocus Pocus, apparently. Transmutation of several forms of wiring to feline attracting forbidden spaghetti sounds like a paper published in a villainous academic journal. Oh yeah, the Sanderson sisters. Domain expansion. You've stepped on your dog's tail. The guilt of stepping on your dog's tail. My sister's obsessed with this movie, like watched it every day, obsessed. I feel like I also didn't. I feel like that's not like your sister did that to another movie as well. Domain expansion. You grab something out of the fridge and it's inexplicably wet. She had phases. You don't need a spell to be bewitched by you. Welcome on an ego jalapeno. Domain expansion. Friend's dog constantly tries to hump you.
I'm just waiting for you to put the.
We had the Sleeping Beauty phase, the Sailor Moon phase, and then the Phantom of the Opera and so on. Domain expansion, mac and cheese without the cheese. That's no, it's just mac and cheese, but they didn't make a roux. Domain expansion, roux-less mac and cheese. Because at that point, they just melted the fucking cheese on the macaroni like heathens.
I see nothing wrong, and the bird is now awake. Wants attention.
You get some Starky17 scrims in the chat for Buddy. Domain expansion, boiled eggs without the cooked yolk. Wait, I actually here's the thing. I actually kind of like my yolks undercooked. I like it when they're a little runny. Jammy yolks are the best yolks unless you're making egg salad. Exactly. Do I have to like rasterize this layer? Domain expansion, Cooch's life hacks. I'm assuming you meant to say Gooches. Domain expansion, you have to follow 5-minute crafts for a lifetime. Same thing. Okay. Oh, fuck me. How do I do a G?
You spell the letter G.
Well, the thing is, I'm doing it like in bubble letters, and I don't actually have the fuck to do that. The letter G. I've never had to do it before. Well, it's so lowercase is the problem. It's good enough. It's not good enough.
Just leave it and come back to it later.
There we go. That works. Domain expansion AI meaty-fied pop song. I should also probably have like a zipper here for him to get out all the stuff he gets. domain expansion Christmas song stuck in your head year round. Cam, is that why you are the way that you are?
That's pretty bad.
Is Cam secretly just the victim of a malicious domain expansion?
No, they're just a changeling, remember?
You're not wrong. I will say it's really fun being able to draw my own character.
Yeah.
Achievement. What did I get? Domain expansion rule 69. Class overconfidence failed to leave the room for an anticipable descender. What does that mean? I'm lost now. If it exists, there's a cupcake remix of it. 69 actually, rule 69 does actually exist, if I remember right. You can't find your phone. This is a weird remix. System of the Down with a Grande Familia. I've never heard of a Grande Familia. It's so cute. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing sketches today because also this sketches will help me kind of like. I think
you forgot the most important part.
What?
The butthole.
Oh my fucking! There is.
Are you saying that Fey dogs don't poop?
I'm not saying that they don't poop. What I'm saying is, where the fuck is the butthole? It's behind all the fluff.
Chat, what do you think? Do you think the dog should have a butthole?
Well, that doesn't really work because, like, Grande Familia is a long-running sitcom in Brazil. Okay. Just like, okay, what if I had a butthole? It'd just be like,
it's just a tiny little X, or it's a.
Is this what you wanted?
X, or it's an asterisk. Yes.
Is
there. Nice and good.
Is this what you wanted?
You don't have to have a butthole, Starky. I know it's upsetting you.
It's right there. That's where the butthole should be. It went from 2001 to 2014. Oh my god. Welcome back, Ambrose. It should be behind the fluff. It's realistic. Yeah, so like you wouldn't see it. I'm really happy with how this turned out, though. And this is making me realize that, like, actually I'm getting at least somewhat decent at drawing fluff. Oh,
you're doing great.
As well as I'm looking at this, I'm like, there's minor things to fix. But yeah. All right. Which dog breed is this? It's a Samoyed. They are the enchanted fluffy cloud dogs that are friends with everyone. If there is no butthole, they have a butthole. The butthole is just hidden behind all the fluff. A schmoid. Okay, let me save and export this real quick because it is currently a sketch. I'm probably gonna wrap this up though, not wrap it up. Like I'm gonna at some point like actually do lining and maybe coloring because like I need to give him the Fae thing because like in my mind like he's basically like got like shimmering iridescent color near his head. This is. So, okay, so like whenever Rickroll comes on, does anyone ever have a moment where they think it's the Robo's theme song from Chrono Trigger? I've never played Chrono Trigger.
Really?
Yeah, never played it.
Huh.
I
recommend it. It's fun.
I've never played anything that was on the NES or the SNES.
It's been remade a couple times.
They are not hidden. If you search, I never thought I would see the day where Kim Cool of all fucking people is arguing I should draw the butthole. It's pretty good and short, admittedly. We must rectify that, like 20 to 30 hours. Okay, I didn't realize it was that short. Just got back from my charging phone. What is this?
I mean, Starky, it is old. It is, as you said, it is old. It's not like Final Fantasy VII.
That's fair. In my mind, every JRPG is like 300 plus hours.
Give, I guess, but the problem is, I don't think Chrono Trigger fits the JRPG mold though. It's a lot more Western.
Is this a Mariah Carey
And-
cover? This is never gonna hit those notes. It's a
it says. Go ahead, sorry.
it's a meme edit of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up that's exists on the internet for at least a decade at this point. Actually, let me check how long it has existed. I definitely remember showing this to one of my friends in 5 years. Wait, that can't be right. I definitely showed this to one of my friends in high school. This is a re-upload. It's also designed to be replayed multiple times. It has like over a dozen endings based on when you beat the game. When you beat the game in the story, and it has a new game plus, so you can try to beat it any time. Okay.
Yeah, you could technically beat the game in the first encounter.
The Flopatron to the Fire and the Flames. Okay. Time for me to... Why are badgers such silly creatures? Because we're now working on my second Sona potentially. We got Badger. If I look up the word Anthro Dragon, how long do you think it will take for me to see something horrifying?
Is safe search on?
Safe search? I don't know how to check. Okay, how long do you think it will take until Dick?
I mean, I can just do it right now.
Surprisingly, no Dick. However, I did this fucking goddamn AI generated shit.
Oh wow, that's pretty bad in terms of how much AI shit I'm seeing already.
It's a lot, unfortunately.
I also recognize a bunch of art I have personally saved.
Oh wait, never mind. There was Dick, but also it is AI Dick. I feel deeply whelmed.
Well, yeah, that's how AI work. Oh, I found it.
You found the AI Dick?
Is it the cityscape one?
Yep.
Yep.
It's from
Wow, that is terrible proportions. Why would you release?
Because it's AI.
It only has one. Its wing. It has one wing, and then the wings bifurcate off.
Am I allowed to post this image in the chat?
I mean,
does that get me banned?
Just crop it. Just crop it. Just crop the bottom off. Just because that's not what we're talking about. How about this? You want to just post it on your Discord?
Yeah, go ahead and post it there. God, AI art's such garbage. Apparently,
Okay.
there was an. Didn't you tell me about this like yesterday that there was an AI art competition that got won by someone who took a real photo?
Actual photographer, yeah. Do you want it in cursed memes or Hall of Shame?
Go ahead and put it in cursed memes.
Got it.
Oh, we got Claire de Lune from Debussy. I love Claire de Lune. There's actually like a video on the internet of someone who's playing Claire de Lune to like an 80-year-old elephant. And it's just such a sweet video. I've definitely cried to that video before when I was having a bad day and it popped up on my feed.
There you go. It's posted.
Excellent. So if you want to see cursed AI dragon dick, it exists in there. Okay. We got Badger. I still need to find like a reference for like dragon.
I mean, are you going for Anthro? Are you going for Western?
I'm going for Anthro Western, I think. What's like a famous, you know what, Dragonite? Fuck it.
I mean, you could always use You could always do Barbaros.
I could do Barbaros actually, and that would fit within what this character's stuff is. Let me just find an image of him that isn't incredibly suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't. Oh, I guess there's also Ophion.
Mm-hmm. Don't mind me. I'm currently going through my files on my phone for reference images to finish what I'm working on.
Listen, it was not my intent to make another Sona that is a pun, but yes, I am making a Badger Dragon.
How is that a pun?
Badge Dragon.
Oh.
Which also this is going to be like a character that I'm going to be more comfortable getting not safe work art of, or like drawing in saucier poses.
Slit or hanging out?
Apparently, Ophion are a type of insect. I did not know that. Bad Dragon is not a good company. The owner is not good. Yeah, I've heard, unfortunately, very negative things, which seems about right. Hosomo. These are good dragons. I do like the dragons that
most
like,
dragons are good dragons.
Oh wait, no, I don't mean to save you. I meant to copy you. Copy image. There we go. Badger. Places Badger. Okay. Dragons. I also need to figure out like a pose. This is definitely the kind of thing where I'm like, oh, so I need to probably put on time-lapse, record time-lapse. And probably also for Shiro, even though like I'm not going to be working on it. Just because like I am thinking about it. I will say the time-lapse record, like the time-lapse does considerably increase the size of these projects. In terms of like how much memory they take up on my computer. Which makes sense, because it is basically taking a photo every like X number of minutes. Okay. Oh, Ophion and Ball. Yep. These are going to be inspiration characters for my Badger Dragon. Badgers have a good, like they have a unique snoot shape going on with them. Okay, posing. Oh, god damn it, Discord. Did Discord like actually die and crash? There we go. Can you hear me?
Live. Thank you for the rescue, Starky.
No, it's not you. It's Discord for whatever reason. I guess Discord doesn't like me streaming and like having it not be the primary program, which is a fucking problem. Hey, Discord, actually, let me see if I can let's see if that's like a setting thing they changed. Discord keeps disconnecting. Unstable internet connection. Well, damn.
That could be my fault.
No, it's not you, because it also happens with Ambrose. The answer is probably it's a result of like my like stream taking up all the throughput, and then Discord just gives up and doesn't try to reestablish itself.
I'm pretty sure that they're currently laying fiber cable across the street for us that we will have no access to.
Oh, there's a reason that I sent the email to opt out of whatever bullshit, like, you know, because they had that thing where they changed their terms of service. So that way, instead of like being able to sue them, you had to go through arbitration.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason that I just said, hey, no, I'm opting out of that. That's horseshit and you know it. My party is now large enough I have to scroll wheel it in BG3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know the reason why you can't make it past the Goblin Camp in BG3, and I think it might be because of the mods.
Combat takes so long? Combat takes so long?
Okay, posing. I think we want I want a relatively neutral pose.
Okay.
I have 7 party members now. Just picked up Karlak. Oh, did it fucking do it again? Discord, why are you like this? Discord! Dick Sword!
It's okay. I'm here.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, time to grab it, see if I can find a reference for like a sitting working out pose.
Make sure it's safe for work.
Yeah. Wait a second. Why was this adding gamut feathers? Oh, someone posted Ophion in response to gamut feathers. I was like, what the fuck? Discord issues happen way too much these days. Because he was doing one of those like suggest characters to draw art of. And I just noticed it was like, that's the so when you look up Ophion Hausamu, inflates your board big and round. Welcome on up them. Just think of the 30 biddies and also the big and round board. If you look up Ophion Hausamu and click on the first one, it's a link to X because someone reposted official artwork from, you know, from Hausamu on X, adding give others. I was so confused for a moment. I'm like, friend jump scare, basically. Okay.
The best kind. I'm getting close to the point, Starky, where I have to upload all these saved images onto my computer again.
This is basically what I'm looking for. I need to also be like better about just cropping shit. Because like, I could reasonably just like, you know, select all of this and just crop it to actually like, because like I otherwise I need to figure out what I'm doing with that open space.
Yeah.
Crop. There we go. Okay. I'm curious what I missed in the first 2 hours of stream.
Dicking around.
Shit, we actually did stream for, it actually has been about 2 hours. We drew a D&D character that I'm going to be playing tomorrow. Shiro. He's a awakened doggo. Who's a incidental warlock pact, recipient. Basically contracted with a court of dog fae.
Good boy.
Exactly. And it's the Eldering interpretation of dog, where anything that's 4 legs and friend shape is a dog. Pact of the good boy, exactly.
You're not wrong.
Listen, am I wrong? Like, exactly.
No,
like,
you're not.
Does it have 4 legs, and is it friend shaped? If yes to both of those, it is a dog. They don't need to be 4-legged to be dogs. Eldritch Blast is just a bork. I was actually talking with Phoenix and his wife yesterday when we went to go get lunch, and the Eldritch Blast is being themed as a Shiba sneeze. I just sneeze and a fucking crackle of Eldritch energy escapes my maw and killed something in front of me. Oh, also streakers, and they think of the 7-watch streak.
I'm definitely going to have to steal some of the Baldur's Gate Dragonborn idea, like body effects, because I do like them.
Okay, so I guess to be fair, I was on the wrong layer. It's fine.
Take a drink.
Take a drink! Think of the time loop, Kasai. Although I guess you guys can't hear it, can you?
Starky, that's a betrayal of their trust.
It's okay. I've changed it. I got just enough points for this. We can. Well, you can now, at the very least. Oh wait, it's probably getting. That's right, because you guys can hear it because I have mixed up bot as an audio source. Okay. So lower opacity of you. Welcome on, Nom. Glad to have you. Oh, I hate this. Ain't it great? So for those of you who are new, the time loop is a redeem that dunks me into the core of hell. It plays Coconut Mall, but it never starts. And each time through the loop, there's a 1 in 13 chance we escape. And if we don't escape, we go back into the loop. And it has gone on for as long as 10 minutes before. It's gone on long enough where you start really noticing the timpani dynamics of like it getting louder and quieter again. And once you notice that, it's like it's over for you. You can't unhear it anymore. Also, a barbarian plus fighter D&D is stupid. You can get a 51% crit chance and attack 3 times in a row. What do you mean a 51% crit chance? Shouldn't it be 55%? Unless you're doing some weird shenanigans with, like, advantage.
I'm just staying out of it. Every time I try to talk to Kevcool about D&D, it never goes well.
I think the record is 74 iterations. I was 21 iterations, so a pretty long one, all things considered. Also, did we ever get a shout out for Foxy Brain? I think so, right? That was close. The thing is, funny thing is, we've hit 74 iterations like 3 times. For whatever reason, that's the stop point for things. Okay. So, position of the head, you can crit it on an 18 to 20 and then reckless on the attack. So 0.7 to so bar plus okay. Wait, that's not how that works. Because 18 to 18 critting on an 18 to 20 is definitely not 0.7. It would be like 0.15. Because there's 20 possible options. You can crit on 3 of them. Yeah, so it's 0.85 squared would be your chance of not critting. Okay.
Are you ruining dreams, Starky?
Yes. Wait, that is 0.6. I tried so that it's a 0.36 chance to not crit or 64% chance to crit. No, wait, you're going in the opposite direction. Yeah, it would be like a 1 in 4 chance. 18, so you crit on an 18 or a 19 or a 20, so you have a 3 over 20% chance of critting. Then you would subtract 1 from that to get 0.85% chance of not critting. And then you would square that to get the chance of not critting on both attacks, which is 72.25% chance. So then you subtract 1 from that.
Along, that's fine. This is not a math. Math is not required for this stream to enjoy it.
So yeah, you have a 27.75% chance of critting. Listen, math, but I'm gay. I'm also gay. But I can do math. I actually actively quite enjoy math. Which some would consider a personal failing.
You muted yourself on stream. I mean on Discord.
Did I? Oh fuck me, I did. I did because the asterisk on my fucking number pad is my mutant Discord key.
Got it.
So yeah, that's why that happened. Math in a Starky stream actually more common than you'd think. We do it quite frequently. Weirdo. Listen, no one has all 4. No one has all 3. Gay, math, and can drive.
I can do 2 of those.
Yeah, you can't drive, unfortunately.
I mean, I can drive. I just don't like it.
To be fair, you learned to drive in fucking New Jersey, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like in the
bullshit.
metropolitan disaster of...
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Okay, roll a 1d20 SR check, Starky. What's an SR?
My immediate thought is sanity roll.
Song request check. Okay, well, time to... I wonder if I could just ask Google to just roll a d20. Oh, wait, no.
6.
6. Oof. Oh, I can drive? Sorry, can vouch I can drive? I'll be honest, I don't pay attention to other people's driving that much. I'm like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. So, like, why would I bother, you know? I'm making this guy fucking thick. Goddamn.
I mean, thick is how you like them.
I do like him thick. It's my character. I get to choose the thirst trap elements.
Does that come before or after the trauma?
Good question.
I noticed you didn't answer it.
The fact is I haven't thought of trauma for this character yet, so I guess the thirst trap elements come first.
Hmm.
Okay. It's entirely realistic that I'm gonna have to like do something to slender this one out, but okay, so it like does kind of come right back up to about where the shoulder is. Okay. My circles have... I was zoomed in. That's fine.
Starky, it's a miracle if the cat has fallen asleep.
The cat is falling asleep on you?
No, in the dragon box, which means I might be able to finish.
You might be able to actually make art without being disrupted by the cat knocking your... How many pieces... How many times have you had to redo pieces because the cat deleted them?
2.
Twice. I'm like, okay, where the fuck am I gonna fit the muscles if it's this close? Okay, so I'm gonna move it towards the knee instead. There we go. I'm realizing now this is like the same pose as the Thinker. Have artists just been Have artists just been reusing the same fucking poses for eternity?
I mean, the human body only moves a certain...
That's fair. Unless you're like one of those people that's like hypermobile. I guess to be fair, I am one of those people that is hypermobile. So like I can go over and around and like I can't really see it, but like I can basically touch my bicep by going behind my head.
Cool. Don't bring that up again, that's all.
Listen.
I kid.
It's my horrifying eldritch spaghetti body. I get to choose the coping techniques.
Why did Mom give you 2 hot dogs?
be fair, hypermobility actually does consider, like, it hurts. It actually is not enough. It is not an upside.
Oh, trust me, I'm aware.
Yeah, your wife also deals with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, faces. How the? I have to figure out also like details and shit. This is the first time I've ever like actually tried to design a character.
Well, Starky was basically just reference. You went with the reference art, right?
Yeah. I need to stop drawing the face so hard sideways, I think, is what is part of the problem as well.
I will be right back. I need to go take a picture for a reference.
Badgers have like a pinched snoot. Let me go unhide my references. They can't get like a flat snoot. It comes in a little bit and then but it's flat. Like that's a badger snoot. Let me do it for you. I know songs that are just anxiety incarnate. Ain't music grand?
I mean, yes, it is, but
Pokemon and Cheesy, glad to have you, Sweet Pea. Go shout out for Cheesy. Also, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. Oh, I hit my sketch layer. Yeah, how are we holding up? Hopefully, you had a happy Friday. So badgers got weird snoots going on with them. Because it's like if we take a side view of the snoot, it's like that's a badger snoot. Okay, Starky, I'm thinking about trying an ADHD med. Ooh, best of luck with that.
honestly, my best advice for doing that: make a log so you can see if there's any changes that you physically can't notice.
That's fair.
Or have someone be your watchdog if you have a partner.
That's fair. Okay. Oh yeah. That's why I'm recommended Ritalin, because that is why I started talking or something. I take not Lexapro, although I do take that. I take Adderall. Adderall works pretty well for me. I know my brother takes Ritalin, or like some variation of it though.
Like the generic brand or something?
Probably something like that, like one of the off brands. Hmm. Is this how this works? Arch tempered Ritalin. Welcome by Jigabones. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean.
Okay, so Starkey, do you actually have a design set up for this individual?
No, I'm trying to figure out like the basic anatomy first.
Well, I guess one of the things is why don't you start working instead of at whole cloth? Just start drawing the aspects of the character you want, like the snout from this one, the limbs of this one, etc.
That's fair.
Like decide what you want to do.
Yeah. I could always give him like a dragon snoot. So I guess this will turn some out into a into like a kind of a sketching stream while I figure out what I really want to be doing with this character.
Kind of an idea generation, like try a couple different types.
Yeah.
So what you could do is you could copy that layer and then just do it a couple different times.
Good point. I think I'm going to copy the reference layers. That was the thing.
Okay.
Nope, that's not the right reference layer. I'm going to become the Joker.
Why? And which one?
Good question. Heath Ledger? No, that's not.
I recommend the Harley Quinn Joker.
The Jonkler. Me when I jonkle. Grab Ophion or Bal as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, so new raster layer. The Juggler. Okay. So we got kind of like a square snoot going on here. Same thing with Ophion. Which actually kind of like layers well into the into like the badger snoot.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not quite square, but it is like squished. It's like a rectangle. Or I guess it'd be like, no, that's not how shapes work.
It could be though.
It could be.
Because you're currently in one of the best parts, which is just generation, where there's no right answer. It's just seeing what you like.
Did you hear how they made a script, The Emperor's New Groove, after it was in theaters for 2 weeks? Apparently, yeah, the design period for The Emperor's New Groove was like
Absurd.
it was wild. Like by no right should that movie have worked. Like it should have failed.
It was originally supposed to be like a drama epic about that kind of culture called Kingdom of the Sun, and then the executives like, nope, fuck that, do something different. So they just threw pie at the wall until they got that.
I mean, to be fair, we did get a good movie out of it, but I do feel bad for the the people who had to kind of figure it out last possible moment. Okay,
The Emperor's New Groove is one of those movies that should not have worked.
Yeah. Okay. What is... I was gonna say, like, this is Death's theme, right? Okay. Forward facing. Weird question. Did I tell you about a past stream that I would recommend you ASMR? Okay, so that's how the front facing looks.
Mm-hmm. Although I'm gonna warn you, if you're doing dirt parts for this, they look very silly front facing. So
Yeah.
be aware.
Stares at you. I'm tempted to make this an emote.
That's precious.
I hired this creature to stare at you. I have the impression I said that I do that to someone and it was on one of Starky's streams. To be fair, I am, because I've never actually drawn a front-facing thing, and this at least looks somewhat like it's, you know, actually supposed to. I like to think so, at least. Friend, Starky bringing his A game.
Starky always brings his A game.
I always try my hardest, even if sometimes I get distracted. Okay, so this line here is basically determining the like where it's looking. So, like if I draw like this, like this would be a profile point of view. Starky doing art. The heavens heard my call. Welcome on a Goose. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shout for Goose? Yeah, I've been doing art stream for going on like 4 or 5 months now, and I've made a lot of progress. I drew this. I'm currently trying to figure out how to get better at sketching, and also just like I'm just doing some like light sketching stuff. This is going to be a D&D character I'm going to play tomorrow. And I'm trying to figure out details for like snoots and stuff because I want to make a new character. A new Sona. This is like Weezer Hatsune Miku. Because this is definitely Buddy Holly. I don't know if I used a block list to block on not safe work accounts, or if I somehow wound up on a not safe work block list despite not doing anything even close to not safe work on Blue Sky. Okay. Starky? Oh my god, it's Splatoon Buddy Holly. Oh wait, fuck. But yeah, actually, if I just send you a pic of what I'm bringing to AC. What is that? It's dangerously blue. But, you know, I've made a lot of because like I realize now it's been a bit since you've hopped in, which like I absolutely do not mind because I'm just happy to be here whenever people want to hang out. But this is the piece I did for Pride. Did Ambrose get a shout out? I think so. So like I've definitely made a lot of progress as an artist. There's still a lot more for me to go and to improve on, but I'm happy with my progress. Even
reminder to save, by the way.
I should. There's nothing really for me to save. Here's the thing.
Okay.
Rainbow flag question mark. Yeah, no, I am the homosexual. This fucking Buddy Holly, but it sounds like a Pokemon battle theme. Yep. Okay. I definitely like the more square snoot going on with this, And then they got like, so like if I did like this, that'd be like a, you know, that would be more like doggish. But I think if we do like this, actually that would be more doggish. Yeah, that's dog. If we do this. Oh no, that's dog. Why is everything a dog? Help! Surely not every snoot exists as dog. It's always dog.
And-
Stockholm
and that's why
syndrome set
furries
in.
like dogs.
He's got that dog in him. Because like it's kind of, I guess to be fair, that's like one of the things is like I need to actually like make sure that the because like they do, it does like do like a severe, you know, like it curves more boxy maybe. Like they so like because I'm trying to basically, I'm like trying to take these, you know, these dragon snoots and make them badgerish. And badgers definitely have like a thing going on where they're like their face is pinched. Maybe it's because like if I take the profile point of view instead of like basically going that way, if I like kind of like bring it down, yeah, I think that looks a little more badgerish.
Starky, do you remember the thing I showed you about a month back? The face Google search thing?
Yeah.
There is badgers in there if you want to use that. Do you want me to send it to you again?
I think I have it saved. I don't know that I have it saved, unfortunately.
That's fine. I really do like the dot eyes, though. It works.
Okay, I found House and not saying more to spoil it. I
don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I'm in Act 3. I don't think you can spoil anything for me.
I think Cam's more worried about me.
Trying a new energy drink, and I gotta say it was a flavor. The fuck is this Arizona brand energy? It has a flavor, Starky, that confuses me. Listen, I would trust Arizona. If I had to pick a single company that I would trust my life with, I feel like Arizona would be up there. Yeah, I'm worried for Phoenix. Okay, that confused me. I think it's orange. But I'm betting money that's not orange. Okay, so yeah, he kind of has a... Wait, he has like kind of a... Yeah, because his is... Okay, so it is a little bit, you know, more... To be fair, I think part of it's like the you know, them going for like a, you know, a slightly more hardened jawline. Definitely there's going to be at least a little bit of like, you know, pinch here. It's kind of like this. Like kind of what they do is they basically like have like, you know, the snoot, and then they basically like, you know, add the booper as like a, you know, not an afterthought, but like artificial flavor. Also, welcome on Magic Eye. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean.
Starky, I am at an impasse now.
What's up?
I have finished the sketch layer, and I'm pretty happy with it. But there's one problem now.
What's up?
I need to create colors.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Color palettes. Oh no.
Yeah, they kind of give him a little like his face is a bit more bearish than it is like a badger. Also, welcome on, Kronos. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Isn't there a color palette randomizer? There we go. I kind of like that snoot as like a side view. I do love this one just stares at you. You can use yeah, that's why I was looking at Nikolai and like they draw him very like square, like his snout is drawn very square shaped. Also very like thick. It does look a little bit like he's a bit more bare than Badger. I guess most of the badgerness comes from the ears, which is like the part that I definitely really like. Like badgers have good ears. To be fair, there's value in like, you know, like a nice determined jawline. So like if I added like a jawline indicator here. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Here's the part where I always struggle with like the 3/4 views. Which like I know that they're the ones that give you the most information, but also draw your circle like you're a human being and not a not a cryptid. There we go. That's close enough. Okay. So looking neutrally. Okay. So okay, I need to think about the way that I'm actually Fred, this is the eye line, so can I just use this guy? Oopsies. What is that from? That's horrifying. Okay. Woody Woodpecker. I sketch circles so much they look good, crazy that you can get good after a while. Yep. It turns out practice is really all you really need. You just need a lot of practice. And I am still in the process of gathering any amount of practice I can get. Okay, so I guess this is about be where the jaw starts. It's like, okay, so if we're doing like the more pinched style snout, it would like these would basically actually. Let me think about how I would do this. Okay. We have the 4 connection points to the face. We would then basically turn this into a cube. So that's the cube attached to the face. And then kind of draw, like, because we want to slant down a little. So then we would have this, clean up those lines. Root for Starky and Phoenix. Better see a fucking cave bear.
That's looking like a good snoot.
Yeah, so like this would be it, with it being somewhat somewhat curved in. And then I need to also do, you know, you have this, and then snoots are definitely, I think, the area I struggle the most in.
It's definitely you have to practice a lot. I mean, it's orb with box, but
Yeah.
I can see if I have any.
I wonder if I do I draw my snoots too long?
I mean, some animals have long snoots, though.
I guess to be fair, that's like a style thing, isn't it? Because like you can't just have, you know.
The problem is, look at your references real quick. You have a forward-facing one. You have one at I think like 2/3 or 3/4. Like compare the image on the left with the image in the center.
Yeah. They're like slightly different. Okay.
Just mess around with it. Have fun with it.
That's fair. To be fair, I guess this is like a good, you know, exercise stuff to like really do to figure out where I'm going with my art style. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Because like basically what I ended up doing from a side perspective, I drew the square and then pinched it both ways, but I didn't actually thin it.
Mm.
I'm happy I pushed through and got to new content. Okay. So like, yeah, if I bring this snoot in,
Starkey, this is one of those moments right now where I wish I could just load up Baldur's Gate to get some inspiration for scale colors. Gosh darn it.
okay, so then if we drew the big snoot, because like the badgers do have like, if you look at the badger nose is basically the size of the snoot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm because I'm also like having to take into account some amount of the fact that like with this it would be like a continuation, it'd basically be like a teardrop shape from like a side
so
view.
Well, if you go look at Bao real quick.
Yeah. Like he has like this area right here where like this, like this is basically forehead. Which I guess to be fair that there is that kind of forehead
They're
here.
facing down. In that image, they are facing down 45.
Yeah.
That is not a straight on.
That's fair.
So keep that in mind with that one. Then if you look at your image on the far right there.
Sorry, that's Ophion? Yeah.
Notice how with it's not a circle with a box. Towards the back, the jaw kind of cuts off and goes up.
Yeah. So it'd probably be closer like this.
Yes, you're going to want to use that as your inspiration for the more draconic jaw.
Okay.
Because if you look with the fluffy badger, you can't really see it because the fur covers what you're.
Yeah. Okay. This is also just like good general like helping me because like I do think one of my biggest weaknesses as an artist, like specifically as a furry artist, is how much I struggle with snoots. And I know snoots are hard, but also there's always room for improvement. And so far I would say that this is like a pretty sizable improvement. Because like one thing I do notice with certain furry artists is it almost feels like the snoot's not there.
It depends on the style.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the style, but I definitely notice, which is like not at all me saying like that's, they're doing it wrong. Like it's a stylistic choice 100%. But like when I see someone, like this, and then basically they draw like the, the mouth over, I don't know how they do it is the thing. Oh, we're dropping frames. Hey, Twitch, thank you for,
By the way, Starky.
Yeah.
Eye line is that the horizontal line is eye. Remember.
Yeah.
Where you have the dots is more like eyebrows. I'm not saying correct it. I'm just saying generally with anatomy.
Because like, I feel like when I see a lot of like the Toonier style, it basically like it's basically like the like mouth gets put here, like it's still on the face, even though like if you think about it in 3 dimensions, it would be extended beyond it.
Well, it's because with more cartoony styles, you have to simplify it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because you want a simple model to work with when you're animating.
So like this would be like a Toonier style. Where like it doesn't really have the same, the same depth, but it's still trying to do the same thing. I used to struggle drawing open maws, but I got better.
Yeah, you think snouts are bad now, wait till you to do them.
So I haven't struggled too much with open maws, if only just because I know the way the human jaw works, where like this part, like, okay, let me get the selection tool. No, go away. Not you, Polyline. Lasso. Like this part, the top part is always going to look like this because the upper part of your jaw is connected to your skull. So the only part of it that you really need to consider about moving is, basically the lower jaw. And so basically that, basically it's like this would be how it would look. Admittedly, I'm oversimplifying it, of course, but so you only really it helps because like this is just static, so you only have to think about moving the lower jaw.
Fair.
At least that's the way my brain interprets it, and how I've been able to draw relatively. It's on a hinge, yeah. But there's things like, because your head is static compared to your body, once you've drawn the head in a way that is like consistent with the body, you only have to think about the bottom, basically the hinge in the bottom of the bottom jaw. Of course, I'm by no means well acquainted enough with art to give your mileage may vary. Okay. Yeah, this I think this is kind of like a badger shape. It's like teardrops. Arguably sometime like, you know, maybe a bit more broad end than a proper teardrop, but
Mm-hmm.
I know why it looks wrong. It looks wrong because I've drawn it slightly wrong. Because like it's technically supposed to be like right here. There's like an overinflated balloon.
Yeah. Looks like a light bulb.
You're not wrong. Those are all accurate descriptions.
I'm not saying it looks bad.
I think it's because of probably where the eyes are, and like I also probably like because I'm looking at this now and I'm like that line's not right.
Also, remember one of the creatures you're trying to draw is a
Well, at the very least, so like my idea is that the dragon-esque components are coming from like the wings and the more harsh edges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like with this guy, it's all fluff, no thoughts, no brain cells, all fluff. And then you look at this guy and you start seeing those like these harsher edges coming through. It's kind of like the difference between like, you know, a fluff appearance and then like versus a harsh, you know, claw.
Yeah. I can understand that one.
Actually, I'm starting to appreciate why artists do sketch pages. Because stuff like this is genuinely helpful for like helping me trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
Good.
There we go.
Okay, so go ahead and open a brand new canvas.
Okay. Also, like with dragons, you can kind of afford to throw in like horns and stuff.
Yeah.
Because dragons can just kind of be whatever.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to make it more serpent-like? Do you want to make it more like dog bestial-like? And then there's also, do you do noodle or do you do lizard?
Yeah. My idea right now is Western style dragon, badger shaped face. I guess I also have to try and figure out how these ears work. Badgers, you know, for an animal that's supposedly very violent, look at how soft and fluffy their ears are.
Do you want me to pull up a picture of a hippopotamus?
Do hippopotamuses also have cute ears?
Have you not seen? Okay, pull up a picture of a hippopotamus.
I've never actively looked at the ears of a hippopotamus.
Okay, pull up a picture of the hippopotamus real quick.
Oh wow, they actually wait. They have the same fucking ear shape. I've never noticed that. Hippopotami. What's the plural of hippopotamus? Hippopotamuses? I've never. I'm having a stroke. Like I said, whenever I go into art mode, I become dumber as a human.
They have to stop drinking while doing art, though.
That's fair. They actually do have like about the same ear shape as like it's a hippopotamus ear, but just fluffier.
Yeah.
Okay, I never noticed that before.
And as Oceana says, they can twitch their ears, and it's very cute.
I feel like humans are weird because we can't twitch our ears.
Yeah, but we have thumbs.
I'm like, I guess like this song is for the neurospicy kids. Is this Railroad Runners or whatever with Cupcake? Subway Surfers?
Subway Surfers, Railroad Runners.
I'm a fucking boomer.
Are you playing the Nintendo?
Are you playing the Nintendo in there?
How goes those Pokemon, Starky?
According to the song, it's hippopotamuses. Listen, I'm losing my fucking mind.
Up in here.
Oh shit, man! I haven't even thought about the fucking like clothes I want to draw on him. Okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed. Okay. The good news is with I can kind of just like draw, actually humans are weird because we lost most of our fur and spent all our day looking at rocks.
But they're shiny rocks.
Okay. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever actually like tried to draw like a character, like design. It turns out it's kind of a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why you do what you did, which was, hey, can you help me do this reference sheet? And then you just copy that.
Yeah, that's fair. What song did I return to? It's Subway Surfers X Cupcake. How the Okay, I guess it would be like this is definitely
like they're screaming.
You're not wrong. I guess to be fair, with this kind of view, you kind of have to have like this particular view. You're kind of coming at it from like the because like here's gonna be the neck. Like Sleepwalk, it's a nice banger. It's nice and kind of vibey, yeah. God, the like low angle view is not
No, it's not.
It's not very nice looking.
Flattering.
It's not very flattering.
No.
It doesn't look great.
I do enjoy that the number one lesson you've taken away from learning art People who do commissions deserve a lot more respect than we give.
Yeah, they really fucking do. No, I now get so much madder when someone underprices themselves. Like I get way madder now. Because like I now know the amount of effort that goes into that. Erases hippopotamus. There was someone I saw at Ferality who was offering. Welcome to Francis. Glad to have you. Can we shout out for Boyo Francis? There was someone I saw at Ferality who was doing something like full body sketches starting at $20 USD, and I was like, no, you can't do that to yourself.
I mean, they can,
but they shouldn't. Rebecca Jal overlay with Michael Jackson, the Subway Surfers, and lots of other stuff. All right, looks like my mother are preoccupied. So let me go and get a shout out for Boyo Francis myself. Boyo Francis draws extremely lovely, thick, chunky men. I highly recommend him. I'm currently trying to figure out how to draw, because I'm potentially working on drawing a new Sona. It's gonna be a Badger Dragon, and I'm trying to figure out like facial details and stuff. I need to figure out more about visual design. I want to make sure I'm not over designing it. Practicing is definitely because like some of the stuff is strange. This was supposed to be like a top-down angle. So like I guess to be fair, it's kind of like it kind of reads right, but it definitely doesn't. It's not the best.
I think for a sketch, it's turning out well.
But yeah, no. So this is also me trying to figure out pressing drawing shapes first. Yeah. Well, I do that. I do shapes as a warm up every day, and honestly, my shape forms have gotten a lot better as time has gone on. So yeah, what does this sound familiar? All I Want for Christmas Is You. I'm at the anatomy shapes. Yeah, that's more fair. Cause like definitely one thing that I realized with cause like Kusa, there was a beak shape that I was trying to figure out, and it was such a pain because like I wasn't trying to break it down in like because it was like a lot of complex shapes. It was like this, and then basically like core block here, small triangle here, and it basically led to this. Admittedly, like this, but better. Yeah, like this kind of beak shape. But like being able to like thinking about how you want to break it down to make it part of constituent boxes and stuff was super useful to learn. Also, I need to merge this with the layer below so that way I'm not accidentally drawing the wrong layer. But so this is going to be potentially a saucier Sona Badger Dragon. The pun was not intentional, but it is funny. In part just because like I like badgers. I like the badgers have fun ears. Okay, so how would the ears work if I were to put them on you? And just like if you've seen the dragon on the left, there's a lot of sauce. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I play another Eidos. To be fair, I didn't know about another Eidos until my guest here showed it to me. And I
also introduced you to House of Moo as well, so
you did do that. And here's the funny thing is you're furry adjacent, whereas I'm just full furry.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works. Okay. So I also need to try and figure out like body shape. I definitely want like, do I want I'm drawing myself more muscular, so I probably want to go muscle gut with this guy. Badgers have, like, you know the way that teddy bears have ears? Badgers just have teddy bear ears.
That's cute.
Like that's just the badger's prerogative. Okay.
Honey badger just takes what it wants.
The badger does not shout out bear ears in general. Bear ears are also good. Teddy bears have a surprisingly political origin. Yep. Because they're named after Theodore Roosevelt, right? Also, I guess I've never really noticed they have big claws. Badgers have huge claws.
Well, if I remember correctly, they're digging creatures.
Yeah, that would make sense. All right. This is also gonna have to make me figure out how to draw different textures, because definitely the scale versus, like, you know, I know with scale textures it's like diamonds, and then you basically
yeah, basically just mess around with either six-pointed objects. They don't have to be similar.
okay.
You can kind of just have fun with it. The problem is you don't want to get dragged down with it. The tradition, if you look at Ophion, you generally want to you put in a little bit of the texture, but you see how, like, the tail has a little bit of an underside to it with,
Yeah,
like the
plating
shapes. Yeah, you kind of want to determine where you want the plating to show up versus where you want, like, musculature and all that to show up.
that's fair. Or, like, you know, because I've seen some people go, like, you know, they draw, like, basically like line implied plating.
Yeah, like, look at the beginning of Ophion's arms.
Yeah. To be fair, that's less of a dragon thing and more of a, like, creator thing.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying, is it's there to imply the shape of scales where there's yellow.
Okay, I can kind of see that now that you said
And
that.
now if you go down to the feet, you see something similar.
Yeah.
With giving the ridges kind of like the plating.
Yeah. The design of the teddy bear was sort of commentary on him refusing to kill a baby bear. Like, folk were upset about that, but now folk would prefer to be stuck in the woods with a bear than a man. Okay.
Yeah.
Funny. It's like, what's that joke? It's like it's funny because it, like, rhymes. The one of the sayings I've heard is that history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme.
That's pretty good, though.
Okay. Actually, so now that I'm looking at badgers are nature's design on badgers is great, because, like, they have natural mutton chops. You really knocked this one out of the park, nature.
Good job, nature. You did your job.
But yeah.
A+ gold star.
Okay. South Sea Bubble I once had mutton chops. Okay. I think my brain's arted out. Like, I think I've run out of ability to do art. So I think we're going to wrap up just a touch early, unfortunately.
I mean, I know a way to fill time if you want to fill 10 minutes of time.
With what? Like an art challenge?
No, absolutely not. Because you're working on design, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and just start on here. Just write what you want things to be inspired by. So
that's fair.
Between the two creatures, badger and dragon, do you want it to be more a badger snout or a draconic snout? Things like that.
Okay, that's actually a good idea. Okay. Head badger. Okay.
They're gonna have horns?
Yeah, definitely horns. Also, the horns might be more behemoth inspired than like these guys.
That's fine. Just write it down. Honestly, between the dragon and the badger, you could definitely claws on this,
Okay. Body type
unless you
is
prefer.
going to be either probably going to be powerlifter or muscle gut.
Yeah.
You guys get to see how bad my handwriting is.
I mean, it's legible.
That's fair.
Scale or fur?
Fur.
Okay.
Claws.
Standard legs or digigrid?
I was thinking digitigrade, which is going to be a pain in the ass, but
Tail?
that tail's going to be draconic because I don't think badgers really have tails.
Well,
They have,
do you
they
want
have little
tails,
nub
I'm saying?
tails.
Because you could have them have a tiny little draconic tail, but do you want them to have a tail?
I think draconic tail.
Okay. Wings?
Yeah, wings, definitely draconic.
Is there any behemoth features you want to include as well?
I was thinking of behemoth horns.
Okay.
Admittedly, I think also a decent part of the behemoth thing is just like the menacing, I like the menacing, kind of resting bitch face.
Then just start writing down little details. So resting bitch face on this.
Okay.
Like, just imagine you're filling out a form that you're going to send to someone else to make you a ref sheet.
That's
you're doing
fair.
it for yourself here.
Yeah. I definitely like the face, like the badger face.
Because I know you like the badger ears too.
Yeah. Badger face and ears. With the claws. Color I'm probably gonna figure out at a later stage.
No, don't. We're talking about details. We're not talking about color.
Yeah. I guess.
Okay, is there any other kind of features that you could think of for just the body?
I always like giving my characters birthmarks of some description.
Okay. Well, as you can see, these dragons have things in their chest.
Yeah.
You could do something like that. You could do maybe like a Bolas style like thing
Oh, like
the horns.
like the horn ear or the horn egg.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do they have what are they called? Scoots?
Scoots?
Like the little bumps?
I'm not familiar.
Like the thing on the back of crocodiles.
Oh, a good question.
Because I know some people do dragons with like
I do
fins
actually.
going
I
down
do
or
like
horns going
that.
down the back.
Also, I need to make sure I'm not over designing it. Just
Well, that's why we're writing this out.
yeah.
Okay, close. Casual, professional, workout, bodybuilder,
Definitely
sweats.
more casual, I think.
Okay. So are we talking like tank tops? Are we talking sweatpants?
I think tank tops.
You going for more? Are you going to be going for exposed mid?
A good question. Close. This is my first coding error, spending half an hour due to a slight error. I truly understand coding now.
Hey!
Welcome to hell.
The amount of times that I spent hours to only find out I misplaced a period or a comma.
Yeah.
Worst things ever.
Yep. Okay.
And then since you are having this character lean more NSFW,
think about what you want to highlight. If
That's fair. That's a good point, actually.
Because if you look, for example, if you look at Ophion here, the highlights here, based on what we're seeing, obviously the chest
and abs,
as well as the chest, the abs, and the cum gutter with the pants.
Fair enough.
With Barbaros there, it's a lot more of like the goof expression on the face. You do see the musculature on the body, the strong tail.
Yeah.
I'm not saying make that decision now because
it's something to think about.
It's a private decision, but
yeah. Also because you're using dragons, you have to think about whether you want to bulge or not. Yeah. Also, like figuring out expressions.
Well, you've already so here's a nice easy one. You want a resting bitch face, right?
Yeah.
That means you're gonna have smaller eyes.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a bit more of a scrunched or a closed off expression, which you can have a lot of fun with designing. I mean, heck, here's a question: eyebrows. Are we doing like the situation where the eyebrows cover the eyes themselves?
Interesting.
I know artist, I believe you follow Koku, does like the hat covering the eyes.
That's fair. I think I like thick eyebrows, but like not covering the eyes.
Because that's one of the fun with like exaggerated proportions and stuff is you can use that to you can use to emphasize parts you want to highlight.
One banana bread. Welcome back to Good to have ya. Hey Starky's friend. I like their Blaziken with Zygarde Cell PNG. I think that's the
I'll take it.
Oh, you're definitely a Blaziken. I think it's to be
the little bird on top of
Skeledirge. That's it.
But it does use the Zygarde.
The same color, elements. Yeah. But yeah, welcome on and glad to have you. I'm currently figuring out stuff for a new Sona. So we have like visual design elements, and then trying to figure out like where I want things to go in that. I definitely like fur. The big thing though is like I can do like a thin layer of fur.
Well, you can do fur with horns sticking out, or if you want, you can do the fur with the patterns that would normally be like tattoos or something, but the fur coloration does the tattoo type of thing.
That's fair. Yeah, or like kind of beard coloration elements.
Yeah. Kind of like how it looks like it has mutton chops.
Exactly.
And finally, you're going to think of a name.
That's names are the hardest part. Genuinely the fucking hardest part. I struggle so much with it.
Are they going to have any unique features, kind of like with Starky's necklace?
I was considering that. I don't think so.
That's fine.
Because I could see maybe like a scar or two.
Yeah.
Also, mind you, when you're putting in songs, we are about to wrap up, so.
But yeah, does this help you give you more of a visual on what you want to do?
Yeah, I think in part of me. So if I would need to figure out character backstory. Because I like having a character backstory to work with to inform design elements. So, yeah, this actually seems like a good starting place.
Yeah, and hey, look, we are at time now.
Yep.
Thank you for having me, Starky. You go ahead and to your wrap up.
Oh,
also,
for sure.
Don't forget to show everybody your hard work with your finished piece.
Oh, yep. With Shiro. If you're just okay, let me go and mute so that way I can do the usual stuff. Yeah, so this is gonna be the character I'm gonna play tomorrow during D&D. So emotional support, Eldritch, Fey dog out. But yeah, let me go and put on the outro playlist and go to the outro. Unmute desktop audio so that way you can hear the playlist. And let's see who's live so we can write out. But, I'm actually really excited to do character design. This is the first time I've ever had an opportunity to do it for myself. I have a good weekend. For sure, thank you for hanging out. The question is, who are we gonna raid? I suppose. Let me see. PubMud's live, but we raided him yesterday. Alec is live. Jano is live. There's a lot of people live. You know what? Let's raid Doodle Den. I was hanging out in Doodle Den's stream earlier. Doodle Den, super duper wonderful bean. He's doing a lot of like Pokemon art. So he's about to go live. We've been raided so many times by Doodle Den, and we have not had an opportunity to raid him recently. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the, take the opportunity. 7, yeah, so I think we're gonna do Lab Raid. Oh, speaking of Skeledirge, she's actually drawing Skeledirge right now. Use my emotes or whoever's emotes you happen to have. Or set the raid over to the Doodle Den. And yeah, if this is your first time here, I'm StarkyMorph, Big A Chaos Crowing Internet, where I stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games, however, on occasion play games backed by bigger corporations, as well as doing art. We do art every Tuesday, Friday. Yeah, I've been improving as time has gone on, so I'm, so if you like what we see, give me a follow, and I'll be doing it more frequently. But yeah, if you'd like to stay up to date with the streaming content going live, Twitter and Blue Sky are the places to be. I also have a raffle going on those two platforms. Make sure to follow the rules in the explanations of the post. I'll probably be reposting those this weekend, as well as food picks. But yeah, so food picks going live, announcements, art that I get, as well as art that I commissioned. All of that gets posted on the Blue Sky and the Twitter. I have a YouTube if you like to catch up on the VODs there, see what all we've been up to, and see my art process, as well as the games that we play. And I have a TikTok if you like to see edited content, maybe myself as well as my editor Machio, and a Discord if you like to come up there, say hi to all the Sweet Beans, and see the curse content those Sweet Beans post. Yeah, I'm gonna raid over to the Doodle Den. Doodle Den is a huge sweetheart, very genuinely super duper sweet. Very handsome, very very fun, very super duper skillful as an artist. I'm actually I kind of want him to teach me how to do the painter style that he does. But yeah, I'm gonna send you over to him. You guys will love him to bits. I'll catch you Monday for probably more another Craft Treasure. I love y'all. Bye.